can't believe I'm asking you this,
Yes.
based on your political history
Yes.
and,
Yes,
all your
yeah.
educational
Yeah,
qualification.
yeah.
This is word on the ground, okay? So I'm carrying forward
Yeah.
a very human question for you.
Yeah.
One of the first things that comes up is about your daughter marrying into a Muslim family.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
First of all, she has every right to choose whom she wants to marry. I'll make it very clear.
Yes.
Second, I think my daughter was the dominant factor in that marriage because it was there was no Muslim ceremony for her marriage. In fact, her sagai, as it's called, engagement ceremony, was done by the priests of the Hindu community, the Arya Samaji. His mother is also Arya Samaji. And his father, who was a foreign secretary, Salman Haider, I asked him how would we deal with this marriage? So he said it's all hokum, all this question of religion, all this hocus pocus. I'm an atheist. He didn't say atheist, a non-believer or something. So you do what you like. So in fact, I held a Hindu marriage.
Okay.
And at least the engagement thing, which is the crucial part, was done by Arya Samaji laws and by our Arya Samaji, very famous priest. And the mother was very happy. My wife is Parsi, and the Parsis were in revolt. Surprisingly, neither my father, my mother, or any Hindu was in revolt because the Parsi community has that kind of a status in our community. But the fact is that I said we will marry. We were both in America, both at Harvard. We called a Buddhist priest and got married. So I think these are technicalities about marriage.
How did you feel when your daughter first came and told you about?
I wasn't. I liked the boy, and I liked the father, and I knew that the father was a left-wing civil servant. He became foreign secretary, ambassador, and so on, and a man of great knowledge. So I enjoyed talking to him. I knew him before the two my daughter and son got together. His son got together. And so, I mean, for me, I didn't see any difference. And I also tell people, all the DNA of all the Muslims in India are the same as the Hindus, which means their ancestors were Hindus. So what are you crying about? Would you be happier if she had married some Italian, as some have done, as you know? She is someone who has the same culture as us. On the ground, Muslims and Hindus have more or less the same culture. So I don't hold that against it. What I am arguing when I speak for the Hindus is how the Hindus should get united. Because they're divided in so many falsehoods which have been perpetrated during the British period, that all that should be shaken off. And the Hindus must know their real history and their real, their religion.
That's your core philosophy that you are able to articulate?
Yes, I articulate.
This is exactly what it is.
I tell them that, people say, the Hindus have ill-treated their women, they take dowry, this, that. I said, you tell me amongst our gods, the most important portfolios are with women. The Saraswati is with education. Durga is with defense. And who is with finance, Lakshmi. And then, of course, the fiercest of fighter was Kali. They're all women. So can you find any other religion which gives women this kind of position? The status we give to mother, all this has been forgotten during the British and the Mughal period. And that is what I want to revive.